Every 11 minutes, a woman or girl is killed somewhere in the world. Not by a stranger on the street, not by a random criminal, but by her own family. Let me explain. In Mexico, 10 women are murdered daily for no reason other than the fact that they are women. That is a classroom full of students. This is called femicide, and it's a huge problem.
We bring you inside a place where women are under siege.
A mi hija la asesinaron brutalmente.
A lot of these crimes are still being classified as homicides related to organized crime.
Even though half the world's femicides happen in Latin America, it's actually a huge problem all around the world. In the US alone, 3 women are killed every day, and most by men that they already knew. These victims here are not just another number. They are moms, sisters, and daughters, just like you and me. Women who are beaten, harassed, and raped before being killed. And more times than not, this happens not in a dark alley, not in a strange, dangerous place, but at home with their partners.
Her boyfriend, her dad, my boss, my husband.
Femicide doesn't just happen randomly. It comes from a history of sexism and abuse. In a lot of cultures, women are seen as property, just like a cow or sheep.
I've been denied basic human rights of sleep, access to medication, access to food. I wasn't allowed to meet relatives, talk to my friends, parents.
So, when a woman does something that looks bad, she might end up murdered in an honor-killing femicide, just to protect the family's image.
I was told by my ex-mother-in-law that women like you should be born.
And the worst part, even though she was the one who was literally murdered, people still blame her, the woman, for the abuse, saying,
What do you expect men to do when she talks like that? When you dress up like that, act like that.
The violence continues when governments don't take it seriously. Up until 1920, it was legal to beat your wife in the United States. That was only 100 years ago. And today, if you are a woman, you are not safe. Beating women is still legal.
A mi hija la asesinaron brutalmente a manos de un tipo que se siente que cree que por su poder económico. Este tipo no tuvo piedad con mi hija y la asesinó de más de 32 golpes.
When abuse happens, sometimes families and even the women themselves keep it a secret. It even happened to me, and I never reported my sexual assault for many reasons. I was ashamed, I knew the person, I didn't want to ruin their life. It's always very complicated when these things happen. I didn't want to repeat it and relive it, plus I knew the police might not even do anything. And that's exactly what hundreds of women do every year. We stay silent because of fear, embarrassment, shame, or we just don't have energy for this stuff anymore. Thankfully, I'm alive to tell this story and my life is not at risk. But a lot of women who do report it end up killed. Just like this woman, Avril Perez Sagaon. After her husband beat her with a baseball bat, she reported the abuse. He went to jail, and she filed for a divorce. Just 10 months later, he was released, and 1 week later, she was shot dead by a hired hitman, and her husband is still not in jail. Femicide is not a problem about women. It is a problem about us. Women are not safe because we aren't keeping them safe. So how can normal people like you and me stop femicide and violence against women? When people protest against femicide, we need to stop criticizing them on how they protest and support them for what they are trying to do. We need to demand more laws that protect women and train the police to crack down on domestic abuse. We need to stop slut-shaming women for how they act or what they wear. And we need to focus more on teaching boys and men how to respect women as children and when they grow up. And finally, hold people accountable, including yourself. Share this video and start a conversation that could save a life.